Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the CHGO Bulls Draft Profile Series. Thank y'all for joining us. I am your host on this one, Big Dave. That is that man over there they call Will the Thrill, the GOAT, Gottlieb. And we are here today to talk about the one and only Walker Kessler. Let's go ahead and see those wonderful, wonderful stats from that man, Walker Kessler. You see it right there, 11 points a game, 8 rebounds. Not too many assists, but, he's a big man. But what definitely jumps out at you are the 4 blocks a game and that 7'1" frame and that 7'4" wingspan. There go those splits right there. The 60% from the field, the 20% from 3, and the basically 60% from the free throw line. Let's take a look at those strengths and those question marks for young Walker Kessler. The rim protection, the drop coverage, and the pick and roll man are definitely the strengths for this guy, Will.
Yeah, so let's start with the rim protection. This guy, Walker Kessler, put together one of the best shot blocking seasons in college basketball history. He blocked 4.5 shots per game and had the highest block rate of any player since the basketball database started tracking in 2009 with a 19% block rate. So almost 20% of shots that were going up, he was blocking. He blocks with both hands. He has great verticality. He takes a little bit of contact. And I love the way that he tries to just alter shots and make guys take difficult shots. And then after they've sort of launched up something that doesn't necessarily have a great chance to go in, he's still able to get a finger on it or a hand on it because of his length. So he is a really, really talented shot blocking big man. Obviously, we can get into fit here in a little bit, but this is something that Bulls fans feel is a big need for this team. And I think he would absolutely provide that with the way that he slides over to protect the rim. He can move his feet a little bit, maybe shuffle 1 or 2 times to stay with a guard, but he is a really, really talented shot blocker. And so where I see him fitting best in an NBA defense is going to be that traditional drop coverage, pick and roll drop man. Containing the ball handler if the point of attack defender goes over the screen and just keeping him in front. He'll drop back, probably will be at risk of getting beaten on sometimes because he doesn't move his feet super well. But with that length and the timing and the verticality, he is going to make shots very, very difficult and just be really, really tough to score around in the paint.
Yeah, he'll be fun for some point guard and pick and roll, definitely a lob threat all the time. Let's take a look at those question marks for young Walker Kessler, the versatility and the fit. Will, which one you want to start with on that one?
Well, let's start with the versatility. I think we kind of touch on it here with drop coverage and being, one of these really good pick and roll dive men who can just go up and catch a lob and just with his size and length finish up and over the rim. You're getting somebody who's going to be really solid at those 2 things, but that's kind of it. And I think that's where the versatility question mark comes in for me is, will you be able to get that much more out of him? Is he going to be somebody that can maybe space the floor and run a little pick and pop action? He shot 53 pointers this past year, made 10 of them. So 20% from beyond the arc. His shot's a little bit slow and clunky, but I guess that's kind of to be expected for a guy like that. But I think especially early on in his career, he's going to be very limited and be sort of that change of pace big man, come in and play 12 to 20 minutes a game if he's playing really well, sort of best case scenario, and give you that super hard dive man, super talented rim protector, big man role that I think the Bulls need, but it is very limiting. And I think that's why you're seeing a lot of traditional centers like him being phased out of the NBA, because when games get a little bit smaller, when you want the floor to be spaced out a little bit more, it just becomes hard for guys like that to be on an NBA floor in a playoff game. And so I think that's also, for me, the fit question mark is, typically you don't necessarily want to be looking for fit in a draft unless that fit is also the best talent. And I think there are circumstances where that would be true for the Bulls. For me, I'm not quite there with Kessler. I think he's good and he has potential, like if everything breaks right, to be a really good rim protecting big man. But we've talked about this on our CHGO Bulls podcast. I think Vucevic is not really a talented rim protector in the sense that he's Rudy Gobert blocking everything at the rim, but he's also not able to switch. He gives you some pick and pop ability, but he's not, giving you all that much that like Walker Kessler would come in and really change the pace and the tempo and the style of play for the Bulls on both sides of the ball. So I don't think he's quite enough of a changeup for the Bulls to really reach on a guy like that. And there are some other center options available, whether it's Mark Williams or Jalen Duren or even Koloko or Kamagate, who are potentially have a little bit more upside due to their versatility. So Kessler, I think if everything breaks right, could be a really talented player, but I think he would be a little bit of a clunky fit because he's a little bit of a clunky player.
And that is the breakdown from the GOAT, Will Gottlieb, on Auburn's own Walker Kessler. If you like that and you want to hear more on these draft profiles, we got plenty more for you guys. You can follow us here at the CHGO Bulls podcast. Go ahead and hit that YouTube channel. So we're going to have a nice playlist up of all these profiles. And also make sure you sign up at PointsBet. Use that code CHGO, guys. You will get all this free content here from CHGO. You will get that content that Will provides, and you'll get yourself a free t-shirt of your choice, all while getting yourself 2,000 in free bets for a $50 more first time deposit. Y'all, it's a beautiful thing. Join us next time. We're gonna do this again.